That was Ross Clark rigged. I don't know how you judges.
How dare you?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Gabriel say, aka The Truth, back with another video. Now, we all saw the AJ fight, right? If you didn't, you've been sleeping under a rock. And let me just add this caveat. I'm not a boxing expert. I'm just very passionate for the sport. I love the sport. I love watching it, and I love like breaking it down because it helps with my own mental processes of doing things. So let's start from the top. I recorded my prediction about 20 minutes before the fight started. So I saw the ring walk and all that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, so how's this gonna go? And as you saw, I'm not gonna go round by round, but just give you like a summary. I knew round 2 or 3, he would get tagged. And I'm gonna go into a bit more detail about this, but he got tagged in the 3rd round, and I thought he was gonna come back and dominate, in a sense, to then take out Usyk in the 7th. As we now know, that did not happen. So I rewound it back to, and the reason why I said that he was gonna get tagged in the 3rd round, I took it back to the press conference. The last time AJ did this whole kind of like, hey, look at this guy that I'm fighting. Oh yeah, it's all fun and games. He lost. Remember Ruiz won? Where like the first Ruiz fight where he let him hold the belts? Yeah, remember that day, and he got battered. I mean, he says that he wasn't complacent, he wasn't looking past Usyk and stuff, but Usyk came from cruiserweight, unified the cruiserweight division, but he still came from cruiserweight. You're the big heavyweight. So even though I feel he said that he wasn't complacent about it, or he wasn't overlooking him, subconsciously I feel like he was. Then the night of the actual fight, it was actually Naisha that pointed this out. She was like, he looks scared. And I was like, and this is like during the ring walk. I was like, yeah, he looks nervous, no Ross. Like he's looking very, very nervous. So let's break down Usyk. The day that I saw Usyk fight, I was like, wow, this is a special kid. From the same camp and same trainers as, I think it's the same camp and same trainers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as Lomachenko, Vasily Lomachenko, who is like the magician, and he's a southpaw. This guy's good, this guy's dangerous. Then I saw the fight against Tony Bellew, and I was like, oh God. But there's something very special about Usyk. Let's have a look at what facing a southpaw actually means, because it was Naisha prompted a lot of these things. I'm like, I was defending. I was like, no, because it's this, because it's boxing and it's this. She was like, I don't really know boxing, but it looked kind of rigged. And I was like, rigged? I was like, no, the Hatton fight on the undercard, that was Ross Clark rigged. I don't know how you judges.
How dare you?
Much later.
That's a different video. Let's stay on this one. Given Usyk's movement, his movement is great. His angles are great. He sees things and he can adjust so well on the fly that it's scary. We saw in the Bellew fight, he saw something and he just made the adjustments which were completely off. And when you confuse fighters like that, when you're in the ring and you confuse a fighter like that, they're getting hit and you're just like, I don't understand how this is happening. And then it gets frustrating. And how is that happening?
Yeah!
Which one of y'all kicked me?
Blood. Every time AJ went to throw the right hand, he paid for it. So there was one where AJ, he finally, I think it was the 6th and 7th round, where I thought he was picking up pace. I was thinking, yeah, he's gonna dominate. Threw the right hand and then came over the top, clocked him as well. So like, yeah, you connected, but you're paying for it every time. So what happens then is you become even more tentative and you retreat into your shell because you don't really know how to handle it. Usyk has been fighting this way as a southpaw his whole boxing career. AJ has probably fought southpaws before entering the heavyweight division, before pro fights or whatever, but his whole pro career has been fighting orthodox. So you've got someone that's he's a technician. Usyk is a technician who is a master of his southpaw stance, and you've got someone that's new to southpaw. You're going to be very tentative, so you're trying, but you probably need more. Like he had the sparring with southpaws, but you need more. I get that he wants to get the belts back, but in my personal opinion, I don't think you should rush the rematch. I feel it's going to be really, really difficult. Like I said, because Usyk's been doing it his whole career, and then now you're needing to adjust so drastically because AJ got schooled. So I don't know how he's going to get his belts back. I think he could. So I would love to see it. Of course, I'm an AJ fan and I'm an Usyk fan, but you know, UK and that. Because let me finish with these two quotes.
Alexander, how do you feel? Heavyweight champion of the world.
I'm very feel.
From Usyk. Like, the guy's a madman.
Derek! I'm coming for you! Derek!
In the post-fight interview, he said, I was gonna try and do the Ukrainian accent, but I would just offend people, so I'm gonna allow it. He basically said he wanted to knock him out, and his coaches were like, nah. So he was like, okay. What kind of dash Incredibles nonsense is this? What kind of cyborg robotic thing are you? Like, who? Where? But yeah, what do you guys think about AJ and his comeback? I thought the Ruiz one was inevitable. He would get the belts back. This one feels a little bit like, is this the end of AJ's reign? Or is he gonna come back as the people's champ, do what he does, make the adjustments, and bring it home? Let me know. But until next time, if you like these commentary type videos, let me know. I'll do more. I enjoy talking about it, so ain't no sweat off my back. I'm out. Peace.